Welcome to the channel. And now it's time for the Graybeard Insurance Guys. They are here to help with all your insurance questions. And without any more delay, here are those Graybeards everybody knows and loves.
Welcome back to the Graybeard channel with I'm Richard and
I'm Joe.
hey Joe. So let's start off here again and just let people know, Medicare looks kind of confusing, and a lot of people think they may have done that on purpose, but not really. With all the parts and the plans and the windows, penalties, all the acronyms and the fun stuff that sounds like Greek half the time. But here's the truth, right, Joe? So let's,
Yes.
and I tell people every week that it's not as confusing as it seems, right?
That's correct. And everybody, I think, or most everybody, feels it's a little confusing. So that's natural. I know when I first got Medicare, I was the same way. I wasn't an agent, but you're wondering what's going on when you're enrolling. And
Mm-hmm.
if the things that you're hearing are what they sound like. So it's just natural.
Right. So, and then there's really only, 5 decisions that people have to make for the most part, correct?
Yeah, it's pretty simple, really. There's 5 steps. So an individual who is approaching 65 or perhaps already has the requirements because of a disability. And those are parts A and B. They're referred to as original Medicare. In order to get a Part C plan, which is a Medicare Advantage plan, you need both Medicare A and B. If you only get A, you won't have you'll have hospitalization, but you won't have medical. So you need both. B carries a premium that's generally financed through your disbursements on your monthly Social Security. And so always there. So you don't have to worry about that.
Good.
The Social Security takes care of the premium. So once you have that, then you need your initial election period, which is a 7-month period surrounding your birth month. So, for instance, if you're born in September like me, you have the right to enroll 3 months before that or 3 months after that.
Okay. So you're saying getting started early really kind of matters then. So
It does. It does, especially as you know, Corey, if you are not working, let's say you just retired and you don't have any retirement health care benefits. So you're out there on your own, which means you don't have a prescription drug plan, you don't have medical coverage, and you don't have um, uh, your doctors or hospital. You want to do it in a timely fashion, which means you want to get that done before you're exposed.
okay. All right. So that kind
And
of
that
makes sense there.
happens.
So
Yeah, and it happens when you turn 65. That's when your exposure starts, or when you lose your coverage. So you want to, if you're working and you're going to retire just before that, you want to get that last date of coverage on your plan through your employer nailed down, so you know what you need to do next. Then all you have to do is let us know what that date is, and we'll make sure that when that ends, your coverage starts on the next month. So if you have the option to retire right before that 65th birthday, you want to make sure that if it's September, that you're covered up to the end of August, August 31st, and we get you enrolled for a September 1 start.
okay, good.
You'll have, with A and B. Now you have to get that B part yourself through Social Security. So you contact Social Security and get that arranged so that it starts on the first month of your eligibility. If it doesn't, you won't have your Part B coverage, and you won't have a Part C plan. In order to get a Part C plan, you need both. That will give you what's called a Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan, or an MAPD plan. And it's real important to understand the difference. And just an MA plan won't help you. And you need prescription drug coverage, because if you don't have it, um, uh, Medicare will impose what's referred to as an LEP, a late enrollment penalty, that stays with you the rest of your life for each and every month that you do not have prescription drug coverage that's approved by Medicare. So it's very simple to do. If you're scared about it or unawares, which you probably are, we can explain it to you when we talk to you. It's just that you want to know in the back of your mind that you have everything timed correctly so that you're never exposed without coverage, and you have time to get the plan that fits you best.
Okay. So, and that brings us to another point there. So, we really want people to just go ahead and hit the subscribe button there so that they can follow up with us, or we can reach out to them so that they can find us when they have questions that need to be
It's a good idea.
addressed. So
Yeah, that's
go
a
ahead
real
and
good
just
idea.
subscribe. And then you kind of brought up some points about the drug plan and the difference between original Medicare and a Medicare Advantage plan. So which one of those is going to be better?
The best way to go, in my opinion, is you'll automatically get Part A when you turn 65. You do not get a prescription drug plan, and you do not get Part B. So you have to enroll in Part B. When you enroll in Part B, you have what's referred to as original A and B, but not a prescription drug plan. And you have to have that prescription drug plan so that whenever you're prescribed a medication, you have coverage. And the best way to get it is through a prescription drug plan built into a Medicare Advantage plan. That's called a Part C plan. And Medicare, in their wisdom, and I mean this, I'm saying the truth, they don't want people to have one or the other. They know people need both your hospitalization and your medical coverage, and the other side is the prescription drug plan, Corey. And then you have full coverage. And the next step is timing it correctly, like we talked about a little earlier. And also, just as important, finding the plan that fits you as an individual best, that you're comfortable with. And part of that is picking the carrier that you're familiar with, but the specificity of the coverage, it comes into play there. And so there's, as you know, Corey, there's a number of things that not everybody has the same needs for. For instance, you may need a lot of dental. So there are plans that have, it's an ancillary benefit or an additional benefit that's not covered by Medicare, but is covered in a Part C plan through your carrier. So if you know you're going to need some dental work, you want to get a plan with as much dental as you can. If you have heart disease, you can get a plan that is called a chronic special needs plan. And when you get that, you'll also get prescription, dental coverage, and all the other parts that you need, which are prescription drug plans and that sort of thing. But you can get some additional benefits due to the fact that you have a heart disease or diabetes. And that additional benefit is the main part of that is a food card that helps you with manage your food budget.
Okay, so there seems to be a
considerations.
lot of there seems to be a lot of options with that, with all the different choices out there. What here's kind of a question off the cuff, but what would seem to be the easiest way for most people to go about finding the best option for them?
Well, they should, like you said, press the button or call us.
Okay.
And we can help direct them, because everybody's life situation and health situation is different. Some people, good for them, they enter 65 and they really have no maladies. I wish it were me, but they will someday, unfortunately. So you find the plan that in the moment fits you best. And if you need dental, that's what you want. If you have diabetes, you want to take care to get the plan that gives you the best remedy for you. which, in my opinion, is a good, strong food card.
That
So
makes sense.
and that varies quite a bit. So we're associated with plans that have as much as food as any other plan that you can get. So that would be good.
Good deal.
And dental, like I said, is a big thing. There's another thing called OTC cards, and they vary by plan.
Mhm.
That's over-the-counter products.
So that sounds like a whole other area that we would need to probably do another video on or another training on
Oh,
somewhere along
sure.
the way.
You want to make sure
So
your doctors are.
exactly, and that's another thing that we need to talk to them about as well. Make sure the doctors are in the plans. So
Absolutely.
sounds like we need to go ahead and just invite people to, like we said, subscribe because we're going to be having a lot more of this to come out. And probably
Yeah,
on our next video, we need to talk more about the area of service and if the
very
doctors are covered.
serious. Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, so we would absolutely make sure that whatever plan you're put into, you're in the plan service area because the plan would be denied if you're not. That's a very good point, Corey.
good
You
deal.
have to be in the right. So that's easily enough for us to do. We check all those points out so that when the enrollment is submitted, you're assured that you're going to get that plan, and all the particulars have been gone over, so you know what to expect as in terms of benefits out of the plan.
Good deal. All right. Well, we will go ahead and end it here, and we will come back with the next video, and we'll talk more about those other options later. All right.
Yes, Corey. Thank you so much. You take care,
Thanks.
folks.
Bye now.
That's all for the Graybeard guys for today. We'll bring 'em back next time for more great insurance insights later. Everybody have a great day, and remember, it's great being a Graybeard.